Welcome back, everybody, to another episode with LackLuster Gaming. My name's Dale, and this is the show for those who love to game, but know they're mediocre at best. And today, we're going to go through a couple things, but first, let's get to some shoutouts. Rajmi, or Raj YT, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the community. It's nice to have you in the clan recently, friendly battles and such. And this video is actually featuring a deck that he beat me with yesterday in a tournament that he hosted for my clans. So thank you so much, Rajmi, and another shout out to Jamba AAA. What's up? Before we get into any gameplay, I want to share some leaks with you guys. So a few things have been popping up all over Reddit, so you may or may not have seen some of these leaks, so let's get right into them. The first one indicates that there's possibly a new spell coming to the game. This line of code was found in the SDK through some data miners, and it says spell butterflies radius blue. So we haven't been told of any type of butterfly spell, and it doesn't really seem to fit the genre of Clash Royale, and maybe it's just the code that they're using right now for the clone spell until the actual update comes out, but it's a possibility that there's a new spell coming after the Electro Wizard. Now on to the Electro Wizard, we have finally gotten the data mined information for the actual sound clips that the Electro Wizard will make. So here they are.
Electrify! Zap! Electrons!
So pretty interesting, those should be kind of fun. Now this next leak is pretty cool, and if you've been around the Clash of Clans and Clash Royale community for a year or more, you know that last year, on December 1st, in celebration of World AIDS Day, Clash of Clans had a special event where you could purchase 500 red rubies for $5. This year, it suggested that they're doing the same thing for Clash Royale. On screen, you can see a couple pictures. They're going to turn our towers red, most likely get some sort of special offer. Hopefully, just like in Clash of Clans, the barbarians and other troops will have their hair dyed red and things like that. So very cool. Now, on to today's deck. This deck, as I said before, is brought to you by Rajmi YouTube. The link to his channel is below. Go ahead and check that guy out. He does some really cool videos. He's got a face cam and everything, does some good explanations, and he's in a totally different time zone. He's somewhere out there in Europe, so if you're a late nighter, I usually post early in the day, so if you're looking for something late at night, he's the guy to go see. But this deck, yesterday, destroyed me, and I was doing fairly well in the tournament with my standard hog cycle that I use in the ladder, but I finally went up against Raj and it just demolished me. I couldn't do anything against it. I think he might have even 3-crowned me. Now I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you what happened when I adopted the deck as my own. So the deck is comprised of the Graveyard, the Lava Hound, the Fireball, the Tombstone, Archers, the Log, the Mega Minion, and the 3 Elixir Minions. So it is pretty deadly. A lot of air troops. I know it's legendary heavy. We've got 3 of them in there. But if you are up in the upper arenas, you should have no problem getting at least those 3 legendary cards. And if you don't have the Log, obviously you can use Zap. If you don't have the Lava Hound, you could try it with the Golem. And if you don't have Graveyard, well, tough luck. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe try the Skirmy, but it's probably not going to work the same. But it's a very similar deck to the meta as far as the defensive cards. It has the Tombstone, the Log, your Archers, and your Mega Minion. Now, it is missing the Ice Golem. It's pretty standard to see in most defensive setups nowadays. But as far as offense goes, it is a Lava Hound deck, and one of the biggest things to do is right there on screen. As soon as your Lava Hound gets within range of an arena tower, you want to drop that Graveyard. Everything is targeting that massive tank as it's rolling in, so nobody's paying attention to those little tiny skeletons, and when they are in masses, they just do so much damage. You guys have to try it. It's amazing. I mean, look how fast it took out that tower, and he's just trying to defend against everything I'm throwing at him. and I'm already cycled back to the Lava Hound, dropped another one, through another graveyard, and took out tower number 2. And there's just absolutely nothing this guy can do at this point, and he's using the old Giant Prince combo. And it's a combo that I used to hate, but now it's just so easy to counter. So, I mean, look at this. I don't know if he's given up at this point, but I've got a Lava Hound on the King Tower. Here comes a Prince that's easily stuffed with the Tombstone by itself, and it's just game over. So, definitely an interesting deck. I know there are a lot of Lava Hound decks, and people like, WonderGaming, big shout out to you. Link in the description for that guy as well. Go check him out. And look at this video up there. There's a little collab of me and him battling each other. And we got another one coming out in the next couple of days. But Wonder Brad and Ash, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, they both recently did videos on how to beat these massive tank decks, and they did a great job of explaining it and how to separate the support cards from your tank, and to take the support cards out and get rid of them so that you don't just get totally destroyed, because that is really how to use these decks. You want to push in a big tank and get the support cards to the tower. That's it. It's not the tank that you need to worry about. It's not the Golem, the Lava Hound, the Giant, the Royal Giant. All those guys are fairly strong cards by themselves, but in and of themselves are fairly worthless. It's the party that they bring with them to the other side of the map. That's what you need to worry about. This Mega Minion, if he gets to the tower, I'm done. So, you just got to do your best to take it out, and that's why I like the ice golem, because I can place the ice golem, and it actually distracts the Mega Minion and archers and all the other supporting troops, and they're all focused in on the ice golem, while my other supportive troops, like my archers, my minions, and my Mega Minion, are taking out their supportive troops, and then I get to use all those cards as a counter push. So, try it. If you haven't tried it, that's probably why you're still in Arena 7. So we're going to fireball out those archers. And this is a fairly slow deck. And if you know me, a month or two ago, I sucked at beatdown decks. I really did. I was horrible at them. And thanks to guys like Colton and Mighty Tyrone, Surgical Goblin, I've really learned how to use them. And look at this push coming in. He's got, oh man, a hog and a graveyard. So a similar idea as what we're doing right now, sending in a tank. Now the hog is a lot less tankier than the Lava Hound, so we're able to stuff it a lot quicker, but we get our Lava Hound over to the other side. He drops an Ice Spirit, ain't gonna do nothing. And look at that, we've got all those little dudes. They took out those archers and the tower. Fireball to finish it off. And at this point, I've got 2 Lava Hounds that haven't popped. One on the King's Tower, one going to tower number 2. And I mean, within a couple of minutes here, even if he does take out that tower, which he's not going to because of a 3 elixir minion, boom, there it is. 3 crown victory. It's that easy. So we're going to jump into at least one more. I think I might actually have 2 more for you. But let me know down in the description what you think of this deck. Have you used it, or do you have a variation of a Lava Hound deck that you currently use that might be similar to this one or might be different? Drop it down in the comment section below, and let me know what deck you're currently running at all times. Like, what do you use in the ladder matches? Now, I currently am testing this deck out that you're watching. This gameplay is from the grand challenges, so that's why I'm at level 9 and everything is capped at tournament standards. But I find that it's the best way to learn, and it's the cheapest way to learn. I don't lose any legendary trophies, and I don't just don't lose anything special except for a couple gems. So there you go. We've got the Lava Hound popped on screen. I think he dropped that Lumberjack just a little bit too early, and all those pups were able to focus onto the tower. But as you can see, the pups by himself, they did pretty significant damage, but without a tank there to support them and to soak up the incoming fire from that arena tower, really wasn't able to take it out. So doing pushes like that are going to take 2, 3, sometimes even 4 Lava Hound pushes just to take out a single tower. That's why you need those supporting troops to get there. So in this match, we're actually going up against another Lava Hound deck, and he's got the Ice Wizard, which I love because the Lava Hound is already extremely slow, so you throw an Ice Wizard at it, and you're slowing it down even more, making a slow push a slower push. And when the whole key to slow pushes is they're expensive. So you drop something, it moves extremely slow towards the other side of the map as you build up elixir. So that's the unit's speed allows you to build up this wealth of elixir, and then you get to drop all your supportive units while everything is locked onto the tank, and that's why it works so well and it's so much fun. So there you go. His pup exploded because I had a decent graveyard or a tombstone placement. He's gonna drop his elixir collector. We've got 2 archers on the screen. I'm gonna drop my Lava Hound at the bridge now. I normally don't drop a Lava Hound at the bridge, but during double elixir, sometimes it's okay to, and he had just dropped that elixir collector, so I felt that it was fairly safe. So he's being that Lava Hound's tanking right now, so we're going to drop this graveyard, and look at how quickly that tower is going to go down just by those little skeletons. And we're going to use our Mega Minion and our archers to defend the Lava Hound that has now made it to our tower, taking 0 damage. Just completely stuffed that push with 9 elixir. And now I've got Dutes, I've got archers, I've got a Mega Minion, I drop a Lava Hound and some other minions, and it's game over. It's a great strategy to use. Defend, counter, perfect. So it looks like I got one more short one for you guys here, so we're gonna jump right into that, and then I'm gonna let you go. By the way, this is the new setup, so things are gonna change a little bit. You are seeing this on the new camera. If you didn't see the unboxing and want to know what kind of camera I'm using, you can go ahead and go to yesterday's video and check that out. Really cool stuff. You can see it there's a lot more clarity here. Now, we haven't figured out lighting and background and all that kind of stuff, so things are gonna still change, but this will be the more direct setup where we're looking head on rather than staring at my ears all day. Let me know what you think about that, the setup. What would you like to see behind me? I'm thinking like adding some shelving or some stuff over here. Like I got my King's Cup hat from the King's Cup tournament and a little tote bag to cover up clutter and stuff like that. But yeah, don't forget, by the way, these gift cards back here, those are for you guys. Those ones are full too. I've got 2 more over there. I've got Google Play and iOS. If you want some of those gift cards, we have a giveaway going down. The link, there you go, it's on screen actually. The link is in the description box. Just go over to Gleam and you can earn entries by liking my my Facebook page, my Twitter account, follow me there, by subscribing and doing some other, simple things. And each time you do something like that, and you can do it daily, you get points, and you accumulate points, which gives you entries into the drawing, and we try to draw every Tuesday. Sometimes I mess it up and we go to Wednesday, but we do one a week, all right? And we're going to get to daily tournaments very soon, so stick around for that kind of stuff, and we're going to just have some fun, all right? Because this is a lot of fun. And by the way, we also started a Patreon account. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. The link is also in my description. I know there's a lot of links today. Bear with me, please. We're just getting all set up. So let me know what you think I should do with all of this, and we'll just keep pushing forward. So on screen, Lava Hound, I'm losing at this point. I got 700 hit points left on that tower, but I got a Lava Hound to the opponent's tower. He's got a Hog Rider coming in, but we're gonna fireball most of his defense, and look at how quickly that tower is just gonna get destroyed, and almost took it out completely, but was not able to. So my tower is down, his tower is almost down. I'm gonna send in a log. I know I'm gonna need one more to finish it off, leaving that tower with 34 hit points. Minion should do the job if he doesn't pay attention. There it is. All right, Lava Hound coming in hot. and he's got a bunch of defensive troops on that tower, but I've got the graveyard and a couple lava pops doing work, and now we're about equal, except for the fact that he's got a fairly decent counter push going, but we're defending nicely with the archers, just plain old archers. You don't need princess even. And we're going to go ahead and send in our minions. We're going to drop the mega minion. We're going to log all of this. We're going to put down our tombstone, just kind of distract some of those other troops, make sure we don't take too much damage. And at this point, it looks like our opponent is probably thinking he's going to win. But we're going to drop Lava Hound on the opponent's side of the map, fireball away his defensive cards, and boom! There we go with the graveyard, and away they go. Look at that tower, just tiny little pieces. It looks like we're gonna need one more push to get this thing to happen correctly, but it's okay because we got 2 more minutes in overtime before this match ends, and we'll be able to take him out. I know it. So we're gonna defend this hog with the tombstone, pull him back to the other side of the map, swipe him down with that mega minion, take out that musketeer so he doesn't do enough damage to take us out, log it away, archers as well. And at this point, I'm really scared. We only got 554 hit points. Can we do it? These archers, man, just coming in clutch. Look at that. Hog Rider couldn't even get a hit off on the tower, and now I've got a Lava Hound coming in, and oh man, this is good. So we've got one dude on screen. He had to drop something to get those out of there, and there you go. Just like that. I was going to fireball it out, but they were able to take it out on their own. No problem. So let me know what you think of this video and the setup and everything. Leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more Clash Royale.